So, Cocaine Bear. Hmm. Well, I don't try to be one of these elitist, beret wearing, French existential wannabe people who look down on the masses, but I gotta be honest, this title isn't the best title for what this is, but I will shock people and say, yeah, this looks pretty good, and I think this will actually be a big hit. It looks like a lot of fun. I would say my only reservation is it seems more of a comedy with horror elements. So I don't expect this to be an actual scary movie, frightening movie, or even like a psychological Hitchcock thriller masterpiece. But yeah, I think it looks pretty interesting and pretty good. This is based on a real incident, apparently, and I actually studied this very seriously, looking at the 1980s, Reagan, the drug wars. I don't know anything about this. And obviously, for the sake of the film, they're going a little overboard. And obviously, they're playing and exaggerating a lot of elements for fun and for dramatic effect. This looks like a very solid cast. Apparently, this is one of Ray Liotta's final roles. All the reassuring signs. However, although I do have a lot of confidence in Elizabeth being a good director, and she definitely showing a lot of good techniques within just the trailer, I am somewhat fearful this is mostly going to be style over substance, and there's really not much here. Also, I think the trailer gave a little too much away. I would have expected the bear itself to be more terrifying. This is also a kind of flaw with Prey. It's also a very good film, but you could definitely tell at points the bear is very, very fake. The idea itself is something really interesting, and I actually have a very similar story that I'm trying to work with for myself, and yes, sell it to Hollywood. It's not this thing, but it is a very similar kind of situation where the bear is endangering all these people. They have to run away, they have to get away from this monstrosity. And I think they're trying to give the bear a little bit too much personality and sass. And I'm like, again, I would have preferred they just didn't show as much of the bear. The bear looks really, really fake. I can't lie about that. However, it does look good overall. It has a really good cast. Some of the jokes do seem to work. I expect great things from Cocaine Bear. I'm going to be very eager when it comes out next year. I'm more looking forward to M. Night Shyamalan, of course, and Scream. I think those will be much stronger horror classics, and we'll be talking about them for a long time. So this is more of a minor thing to tide us over. But now we get to the bad, sad news. No longer the bad news bear, but we've got Adam Driver in a seemingly similar kind of thing. It's more like an action movie, I guess, or science fiction. I really don't care because when they give it away, like, what exactly is this thing? Oh, okay. He survived something and with a little girl is in a post apocalyptic atmosphere, and they're going to be facing the evils of nature and dinosaurs. Okay. Yeah, because Jurassic Park didn't happen. So I guess this is going to be a really extraordinary meshing of horror and thriller. And I just don't care. It looks really, really cheap. I get it. I kind of think this is a good idea that we should have these mid sized budgeted films that are not strictly speaking comic book films or superhero films, or even just these mass spectacles like Maverick. Those have their place. And I liked Black Adam. I'm looking forward to looking at Maverick. I don't mind really big films. Adam Driver is a really good actor. He's been pretty consistent. If he wants to do a kind of paycheck action role, that's fine. I'm not scared that there's a little girl. That doesn't concern me. However, the dinosaur doesn't even look that good. Doesn't look very convincing. It doesn't feel like they've taken a next step Avatar level with this kind of creature that they have featured. Maybe the dinosaurs will look better. They often work on the effects while they're advertising the film. So maybe when they finally tweak it, it will look more terrifying. But they don't look very impressive. And if that's going to be the central conflict, I really don't care. I mean, it's interesting. Okay, he's got a few high tech weapons. He'll put up a fight, I guess, but they have the same elements as Cocaine Bear. Okay, it's a man facing these insanely powerful creatures, but I'm not seeing what is interesting. I mean, that ship looks well done, so the production design in a few places looks very impressive. This is from Sam Raimi. He's usually dependable. Yeah, I can't lie. I don't really see anything here that's extraordinary or interesting or even worth looking at. I hope it does okay because I want these kind of films to continue to be made, but I'm not enthusiastic for this at all. I hope it does well. Seems like they have a good cast at least, but I'm not seeing too much in terms of the style. at least with the trailer. It just feels kind of ho hum. It's like, okay, all right. And the Jurassic Park films have been very erratic, so there's a lot to do here in terms of dinosaurs and mankind. There's still a lot they can do, but this doesn't feel like the step forward. It just feels like a step backward. Feels like a low rent Jurassic Park Part 3 done for a smaller budget, starring Adam. I don't know. It's not convincing me to pay attention anymore. So there I stand. So Cocaine Bear looks like the truth. Looks like it'll be a lot of fun. Maybe not the best horror film of the next year, but a decent entry. The driver vehicle, not that interesting so far.